I am the rocket man they talk about. I jump from star to star, I'll walk it out.
Hey guys, my name is Shibby2142. Today we're playing Team Fortress 2. Gonna be playing as the Scout, the little scrapper from Boston, Massachusetts with a baseball bat and a mean attitude. So thank you for tuning in to How You See Damage, episode 6. Pallymander says, yo Shibby, use the harassment scout. Shortstop, Mad Milk, fan of war. Alright, no problem, let's check it out. And if you're new to Team Fortress 2, the shortstop is the little pepper gun there on the left, Mad Milk, obviously the milk, and Fan of War is the melee weapon. This map is Badwater Basin. It's a payload map focusing on more open spaces and fewer choke points than most of the other payload maps. The offense will be pushing the bomb while the defense, which I'm playing as, will be trying to prevent them from doing so. Alright, well that's enough about Badwater for now. Let's talk about the shortstop, which is the primary weapon once again that I'm using here. It's community made. So that means someone outside of Valve actually made this gun and they implemented it into the game. And if you think about that for a second, I find that pretty interesting because how many other major games that people are actually playing these days use community feedback to make new guns and put them into the game? So if you chew on that for a second, examples being Battlefield or Call of Duty, the other AAA title shooters that I've played this year, they're not in the position that Team Fortress 2 is to actually do that. So, I don't know, Team Fortress 2 is just kind of cool. But shivs, Team Fortress 2 has hats. Alright, I take that back, Team Fortress 2 is awesome. Let us jump back for a second and I'll talk about the Fan of War, which is the melee weapon I'm using. On hit, one target at a time is marked for death, causing all damage taken to be a mini crit. That is why when the heavy shot him in there with the shotgun, it was shown as a critical hit in the kill feed. Also, there's a minus 90% damage penalty, so it's not really a valid melee weapon to try and kill people since it only does 4 damage per hit, but it's used for supportive play and taking out people working as a team. Of course, one strategy you can use is you hit them with the Fan of War and then pull out your primary to do mini crit damage. Yeah, that's possible, but you might as well just go for the meat shots if you're using your primary in the first place. Dripping that chocolate sauce. So let's finish up on the shortstop here. Bottom right, you see what I just pulled from the wiki. For pros, it has a 78% faster firing speed, deals 100% more damage per pellet. Neutral, it has a clip-based reload, meaning if you shoot one round, you have to reload everything to get that back. Going over the cons quickly, 60% fewer pellets per shot, has 33% smaller clip size, and draws from the same ammo pool as the pistol or the winger. So there you go, the shortstop. If range and accuracy is your concern, I guess it's decent, but personally, if I'm going to be a scout, scattergun once again is the way to go. While this combo is okay, it's actually more fail than you think, because if you look at the image top left, if I would replace the Fan of War with the Holy Mackerel and equip my Milkman hat, which I have one of, I could get plus 25 max health on my scout. And the Fan of War really isn't even that good. So that combo is what I should be using, but of course I'm not, because Pallymander said, hey Shibs, this is what you gotta use, how you see damage, and I'm showing you how I see damage, how you see damage, using damage done to the enemy damage, how you see damage. Okay, so you might be wondering what the hell is going on here. The joke is, how you see damage is when the numbers pop up when I shoot the enemy. When people used to watch my old gameplays and, you know, Team Fortress 2 went free to play, a lot of new players obviously came to the game and wanted to watch videos on how to get better. They saw a few and they're like, are you cheating? Like, how do you see damage? And I'm like, I don't know, hacks? Of course it's not hacks. What you do is you go into your advanced options. I don't even think it's advanced option anymore, just straight up options. And just check see damage when you do damage to the enemy damage. Like, whatever it says. It's not that hard, guys. So that's the joke, and that's why the title is what it is. The last weapon I need to introduce you to is the Mad Milk. Any damage done to enemies when they're covered in the milk, 60% of that is given back to the attacker's health. So I could cover an enemy in milk, shoot them, get health back, or my teammates can shoot them and get health back. And some fun facts if you didn't know, it nullifies cloak on enemy spies, extinguishes fire, and has a 24-second recharge time. Wow, Shibs, that was a lot of information, more than I learned at school today. Well, you probably don't have school right now because it's the holidays, so happy holidays, everyone. Let's get to the actual gameplay. Right now, the enemy is trying to cap the 3rd point. I'm looking for health. I'm like, man, I really do not want to run back to spawn. Gotta make sure that doesn't look completely noob. So I'm gonna cover this scout in the Mad Milk, hopefully to get some health back. I do, and then a medic starts hooking me up. Moving back towards the cart, one thing I like to do as scout is always move side to side, or at least try to, because it helps detect enemy spies, because usually they'll try to walk against walls, such as right there. So I bump into one. Yes, I do lose them, but most of the time you'll be able to track them down, or at least pull out your Mad Milk and cover them, because like I said before, the milk covers the spy and it makes for an easy kill. So the spy has been temporarily lost. I'm going to check back to make sure no one's on the court, and then I'm going to be pushing up. Know the spy is right there, and then I'm not able to hit him just because I'm just so bad with this damn shortstop. Where is my scatter gun? It's just, oh, it's painful to miss those. So we have an Uber Scout with his pistol. Shouldn't be really too worried about that, but we'll let him come at us, and hopefully our teammates can back us up. We can do work with the shortstop because, once again, it is good at range. Almost like a pistol, but more of a shotgun pistol. It's interesting. I don't know, do you guys even like the shortstop? So post a comment if you do. And if you do, is it because you can get a set bonus with the Milkman hat and the Holy Mackerel? Oh, Scout's mom. So since defense is pretty casual right now, let's digress and talk about the next episode. Please post a comment. You guys know what to do. Hey Shibby, post a loadout, how you see damage, but make it a sniper loadout. Since I've covered about half the classes, since this is episode 6, I believe I've done heavy, demo, soldier, spy, so maybe sniper. I'm thinking that'll be the next episode, preferably. Maybe not medic. I don't know, will medic even work? I guess you can post like a combat medic, but preferably sniper, and that'll be episode 7. And you might be thinking, but Shibby, I'm an inherently lazy YouTube viewer, or I'm just very casual. I don't know jack about Team Fortress 2. Although I can teach you a few things, that's really not that important right now. Team Fortress 2 is free to play, so feel free to check out the video description and join my Steam group. You see that image top left. You can then find my server IP and we can play together. So maybe it's you that's killing me in the next How You See Damage episode. That'll be awesome. Just say, hey, I saw your video on Machinima. And then I'll give you a high five within the game, because playing with subscribers and viewers is very special to me. It's giving back to the community at large, which is important for keeping a game strong. That is why I host my own server, which is considered one of the best ones within the game. At least that's what people tell me. Jumping to the end of the round, yep, you don't see that grandma flipping you off spray. Nope, that's not mine, it's just someone else's, I don't know. But there you go, we end up winning, not a big deal. Alrighty, well, as this commentary comes to an end, I welcome you to come to my channel. If you want to subscribe, that would be great. Or just check out the video description for other links, that's cool too. Once again, my name is Shibby2142. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment, how you see damage. Hopefully I will see you next time.